views expressed on this program are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its management, or other advertisers. You're listening to Transformation Talk Radio.
Welcome to Energy Works Radio with Ataana. Have you ever wondered what has been gripping your power and light, shutting you off from your potential? Wonder no more. Energy Works Radio with one of the world's leading healers and transformation catalysts, Ataana, will help you map out a pathway to create the life you truly desire. Ataana brings his ability to see energy patterns to help you become the conductor of your own higher self. Get ready to unhook from those limiting agreements and patterns to create a greater fullness of expression of your soul. Say yes to the creative energy within you and stand in the power of this place to honor your gifts, recognize your skills, and extend outward in the world. Why? For the highest good imaginable. Now here's your amazing host, Ataana.
Hello, hello, wonderful beings. I am here sending love and light into the universe, through the radio waves, into this wonderful planet, into everybody's lives and hearts, and everyone who is listening. Welcome to today's wonderful radio show that we have. This is going to be a wonderful healing radio show, a little bit more unconventional. It's going to be enjoyable if you have even some time to lean back and you can really enjoy this today, because today it's going to be geared towards energy healing, energy awareness, prosperity, and heart healing. So every time I'm having guests on the radio show, it goes like in so many different directions, and it's really good information. But at the same time, I want to utilize this radio show also to broadcast the healing consciousness into the world, into this planet, and into humanity. So I'm not just as information, but actually as an energy experience. So I'm going to start with that today, and then give also opportunities to call in. If you want to call in at any point, any time, call 1-800-930-2819, and then we can, if you have questions or if you work on something specifically, you can call in, and I'm going to take some time for that too. We're going into some crystal healing work today, and some of you already know me. My specialty is literally citrines. I love the citrine energy, these citrine crystals, these citrine stones, the citrine gemstones, everything about citrines. I love it. Citrines are so amazing. They have this amazing supportive energy, reminding us of the balance of giving and receiving. How better of a balance, how better of a transformation can it be than literally being in your balance? If we are balanced totally on a daily basis, that means we're not exhausting ourselves in overgiving because we sometimes feel we are not good enough, and trying to balance it by giving too much, and by receiving in the amounts that we deserve, that we allow ourselves to deserve. How balanced would our life be? Would that be an awesome life-transforming experience if we can actually receive and give in a balanced way without that we feel constantly we have to give more or we have received less, what then creates different programming of lack consciousness in our system? And these amazing citrines, what they do and help us with is literally getting us into a balanced life. That's the power of the citrine consciousness. Now, a lot of people say, well, crystals don't heal, only Jesus heals. And I agree, Jesus is a great healer. I love Jesus and probably love him differently than most of the churches and so. But I have a very, very close relationship with the Christ and Christ consciousness, Mary, consciousness. It's beautiful. But when you go into even the word kristallos, crystal, Christ and crystal, how close it is, a lot of people don't even make that connection, not really understanding how crystal clear Christ was. And give yourself a moment to understand the beauty of working with the consciousness contained in the crystals, ultimately distributed by the divine creator in all areas of the planet to support us. So whenever we get, and I highly recommend you look up Hildegard from Bingen. Hildegard from Bingen, in the Middle Ages, she was a nun in a monastery in southern Germany. She had a really strong connection to God and also to the crystals, what gives you a really good idea of how to apply the crystal consciousness in your daily life. Even when you're like a strict believer in any strict religion, there's always references to crystals and gemstones, even in the Bible, as it's being described how the throne room of God looks, and even how the skin of God looks like jasper. These are all references that give you an idea how the sacred crystals and gemstones referring to the divine, even in the breastplate of Aaron that was communicating as a high priest with God, had in his breastplate 12 gemstones, each one representing one of the tribes of Israel. Gives you a really good understanding how sacred and secret knowledge is really embedded in the gemstones. And of course, a lot of the people who hold power don't really want you to step into that awareness yourself, because you probably would not need a middleman. So every time it goes about self-activation and self-healing and remembering your own potential and literally self-help, you will stumble upon crystals. Every time you're going to be activating your consciousness, you will stumble upon crystals or gemstones. They are very simultaneously balanced, going in a parallel supporting line. Whenever you're ready, they're there and they support you. And you probably had in your family a member that was very fond of crystals for whatever reason. And it's very interesting for me how I look at that as a knowledge, as literally a science, not just a gemology science or geology science, but also as a healing science, as a consciousness science. Because when you look at the crystal consciousness that developed over many, many millions of years, there's a lot to learn from just the patience and the growth process of a crystal being so long here on the planet. Every time we connect with a crystal consciousness, we are aligning ourselves with higher awareness. And you have to, in order to align yourself with that crystal consciousness, get into that time zone that these beings live in. And that's a long time, literally eons and eons of times. If you look at millions of years that a crystal grows, and we have a lifespan of, let's say, 100 years, you can imagine 100 years for a crystal is not really much. So we have to get into our unlimitedness or in our vastness to understand and connect with the crystal consciousness. That timelessness is created by us loving the crystal or loving the form or the shape or the color of the crystal. That gives us a bridge to communicate actually with the crystal consciousness. So every time we create a bridge to the crystal consciousness, we then really allowing the crystal to communicate back, because we are aligning ourselves with that crystal awareness. Every crystal has a higher self. So the higher self of this crystal is aligned with all the higher selves of that crystal, specific crystal or gemstone quality or consciousness. For example, if you are communicating with an emerald being, that's different than a rose quartz or a diamond being or even a ruby being. They're all, you would all say, well, they're all gemstones, but it's the same as you talking to somebody from Africa, or you're talking to somebody from Ireland. There's a difference in culture. There's a difference in consciousness, difference in awareness. And each one has a different quality of awareness and consciousness that developed over many, many centuries, thousands and millions of years. And each one has literally a different language. So you have to align yourself through love, and love and music is a universal language. With love, you have access. Just imagine yourself, you're landing like tomorrow you're having a flight to Ireland, and you're going to Ireland, and you're landing on the airport, and you're loving Ireland. You just say, this air just smells amazing. These people are amazing. And wherever you go, you're not meeting any strangers because you love everything and everybody. Same if you go to Africa. You love the air, you love the people, and you don't meet any strangers there because everyone is like family, and you've been probably invited to have dinner in so many places. And so that openness is really required for us to be in communication with the gemstones. Once you go there and you communicate with the gemstones and they communicate back, their quality that they carry, specifically the citrines, and I'm working very often with the citrine consciousness, is they're reminding us of how beautiful it is to have a balance in giving and receiving. So whenever we have a balance in giving and receiving, we literally transform our exhaustion, because many times we are feeling exhausted because we feel we're not enough, and we feel we have to give more. So the awareness that the crystal consciousness of the citrines have is we are already balanced and we have more than enough. Fact is, we are connected as human beings to our source, to all oneness, to our creative source, and at any times, at any point, we can go back into this awareness. And in this moment, right now, take a deep inhale, slowly exhale, and we can remember in this moment, with the next inhale, take a deep inhale with me, and with this inhale, I want you to remember that you're more than enough, that you're more than capable, that you're more than qualified to live this life because you're connected to all oneness, to all of existence, to your creative source. There's no deficiency in your consciousness, in your awareness, because you're connected to all consciousness, to all awareness.
Om Hari 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 Om. Om Hari 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 Om.
Tune in to Lucid Planet Radio with Dr. Kelly Neff. This hit show will illuminate your senses and empower you beyond your daily stressors and hardships. Renowned psychologist and author Dr. Kelly will captivate you with far-reaching topics and amazing guests as you wake to the greatest version of yourself. Learn to tap into your intuitions, think critically about our world, heal emotional and psychological wounds, and follow your passions to live your dreams. The Lucid Planet. Welcome home. Visit lucidplanetradio.com for more information.
Are you sick of feeling overworked with no motivation? Take a break from the daily grind. Life coach Nicole Eisler is here to provide a healing journey of optimism. Passionate and caring, Nicole is no ordinary soul. Her dedication to helping everyone has no limit. Witness the power of positivity. Tune in every first and third Tuesday at 4 p.m. Pacific for Positivity Party Radio with Nicole Eisler on Transformation Talk Radio. For more information, visit BigDreamAwakening.com.
There are so many resources out there for meditation. But did you know that Ataana's Heart Earth Healing Meditation is available for you for free? Yes, that's right. You can receive this free healing meditation today from Ataana Badili. All you need to do is visit his website, ataanamethod.com. That's ATAANA method.com, and sign up. You will receive your free meditation instantly. That's ataanamethod.com.
Hi, this is Leslie Fontaine, and my show is Sheer Alchemy on TransformationTalkRadio.com. When we're bogged down with our emotions, the hardships that plague us in our relationships, at work, our finances, we literally can't see the higher plane where we could be operating from. Tune in to Leslie Fontaine, Sheer Alchemy on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
Get ready to experience Truth Talk Radio with host Deb Acker. Tune in to Truth Talk Radio each Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific on TransformationTalkRadio.com to illuminate the truth in your daily life as you experience life, love, and abundance from a whole new perspective. This hit show will leave you feeling lighter and bring you into a place of infinite possibilities every day in every way. Visit TruthTalkRadioshow.com for upcoming transformative topics and guests.
On the cutting edge of the new mainstream, Christine Upchurch is passionate about bringing together science, psychology, and spirituality in a way that can be applied to our everyday lives for true transformation. The Christine Upchurch Show, stellar conversations to illuminate your journey, engages some of the most outstanding visionaries on the planet in lively dialogue to inspire you to become that bright light you're meant to be. Join Christine every Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific Time on KKNW, AM 1150, and Transformation Talk Radio.
Perfect. Yeah, and we are back. We are back on track. And in that reminder that I just activated and talked to you about, that reminder is about remembering that we are already prosperous, that we are already prosperity. Look at how many people are born on a daily basis on this planet. How many people come and how many people go. And you can imagine that's like full prosperity already happening. So if you align yourself with that consciousness and that awareness of prosperity, then that's already the first step really to doing any activities. If we already doing activities out of deficiency, what we're attracting more or less is deficiency. So the key is really getting to a place of balance and getting ourselves into a place of truly connecting with our unlimitedness of prosperity. And I want to go a little bit further into this with my new Om Hari recordings. The new Om Hari recordings that I finished yesterday, actually, they got mastered yesterday. They are ready to being sent out into the world by the next week. And what we're going to do and what I'm going to explain about that is how these recordings going to support the planet and humanity in tapping back into that unlimitedness of prosperity. Of course, we are already unlimited prosperity. In fact, all we really need to do is remember it. But patterns occupied our body, our system, our mind, our emotions with limitedness or with limitations. And these limitations, what they created a different association for us when we are connecting and communicating with the universe or with the rest of the world. So anytime that happens, we're basically getting into a conflict of deficiency. And that deficiency, what we're sending out, will be then received, of course, from the universe and returned in instead of having more, a multitude, actually in form of a deficiency. And that deficiency then is being recognized by the universe as actually, this is our intention. But if we clear all these limitational patterns and lack consciousness in our system, and we actually have an intention that we want more prosperity, then it will obviously happen easier than if we have a curveball involved that says, well, I want prosperity, but not so much. And that's the programming that we are literally transforming. The programming that we're transforming is any curveballs in there that really go into not fully addressing our intention for prosperity. And with that being said, every time we chant the mantras, what these mantras and the breathing techniques that goes with the mantra do is they're transforming lack consciousness patterning in our system, specifically in the belly button area, in the mind, and also in the emotional body, even in the spiritual body. And these mantras that I introduce and already being partially introduced and that you listen to in the break, these mantras support us. They have a full spectrum of similar like a rainbow, each ray, each mantra has a very specific function to support us in transforming lack consciousness. So this is literally a science if you go into it. You chant each mantra for 40 days and then pick the next one for 40 days. And so with each mantra, you're transforming another part, another level of stagnation, of limitation, of lack consciousness. And that's going to be a mantra that's going to be taught all over the world. Oh, by the way, we're having an energy healing class coming up mid of November. And end of January, I'm going to have a teacher's training class. So that's the first teacher's training class where I actually empower my students to become teachers, where they're becoming teachers and where they are going out and support and initiate everybody that is willing to step into their purpose of being an energy healer, to be initiated to be the energy healer that they are in their lives. And they can then start working on themselves and others. So the teachers are going to be ready after January in 2017 to teach you. And then I highly recommend you take an energy healing class, because the 3-day energy healing intensive, what it does, it's going to set you up on your path of your purpose into energy healing work. If you have ever considered you wanting to be a psychic, an energy healer, or medium, or channel, this is the class to take, because it is an energy intensive where you're learning how to work with your energies and with the energies that are surrounding you in your environment, with the healing energies and with all kinds of energies that you're exposed to, and actually what to do with it when it's happening. So that's a class that I highly recommend you to look into, because it's going to streamline a lot of your experiences and it's going to put you right on the path of being an energy healer. Even if you just want to find out, am I energy healing material? This would be even great for you to go there and see if you would be, if you integrate this and would be actually an energy healer afterwards, or if you're just using this for yourself, or even just in other fields. I have a lot of people coming in, they work in different arts and in different professions, in different areas and levels of society. And every time a person comes and they follow their purpose and their guidance, what's actually really interesting to see is the fulfillment that comes with it, the satisfaction that comes with it, knowing that they've truly trusted their guidance and their purpose, and they're actually there. And once they show up and they do the energy healing class, everyone who takes the class, their lives change, And of course, how much more you even do the energy work on yourself, how faster you transform whatever it is in your life that you need to transform. A lot of us dealing with things that are coming up from childhood, from the past, even from past lives, to such an extent that it's interfering with their lives right now in the moment. And it's beautiful to see that you can really go into this, is self-aware, and with your own help, literally go and transform that. That is so empowering. I'm always suggesting go to an energy healer, chiropractor, holistic healer, acupuncturist, anything that helps really. But ultimately, when you go into self-healing and you are actually initiated and you have the tools and you can do energy work on yourself, this is super empowering. This is going to change your life, because at any moment, at any time you feel disconnected, anytime a trauma comes up, anytime you feel disempowered, you can do energy work. This is truly one of the most powerful ways of how you can show yourself self-love, because you can immediately go into applying energy work in your daily life. And when you do this, the illusion of separation, the illusion of powerlessness is transformed, literally transformed, because whenever you feel like there's not enough energy, instead of having to go to this, you can do energy work. Anytime you feel disempowered, you can do energy work. Every time you feel you're not enough, you can do energy work. See how the energy work and crystal healing goes hand in hand? Because you have literally two remedies. One is you have the crystal. You can just connect with the crystal, Or you can immediately start filling your system up with energy work and energy healing. And whenever you do this, the memory that you're now implementing or implanting in your system is, instead of not having enough or feeling an energy deficiency, you're actually now having more than enough energy. How do you think that's going to affect your life on a daily basis? Any lack consciousness that you have ever experienced, even on lifetimes, you can transform. Because with the accelerated healing technique, with the accelerated healing modality that the Ataana method represents, you can amplify your healing tremendously. You can speed up your healing process tremendously by lifetimes. And every time you get to an energy healing class, an energy healer update, there's so much more that's on the subtle fields and areas that comes in that is tremendous. And when you integrate that and when you apply that on a daily basis, it's amazing. It's amazing what you can do and what you can realize in terms of consciousness. Now, I will go into a break shortly, and I want to remind you guys and ask you, if you have questions, call in 1-800-930-2819. 2819 is also the place in Columbine Place where I have the class and where I teach, and also the One Mint, and also where I do the one-on-one sessions. So tune into the One Mint if you have time as well. Check out my website, ataanamethod.com, and I have also a lot on YouTube. Check that out, ataanamethod.com, and I see you after the break.
Would you like to experience life-transforming adventures in personal expansion and world service? If you do, tune in to learn about magical innate abilities that you can develop and use to make your dreams come true. Joy Elaine is author of the Joy Chronicles, and she's inviting you and millions of others to join her in working with galactic masters, angels, and the Ashtar Command as they assist humanity and planet Earth to achieve their ultimate destination of ascension. For more information about this upcoming event and broadcast, visit joyelaine.com. That's joy, ELAINE.com.
There are so many resources out there for meditation. But did you know that Ataana's Heart Earth Healing Meditation is available for you for free? Yes, that's right. You can receive this free healing meditation today from Ataana Badili. All you need to do is visit his website, ataanamethod.com. That's ATAANA method.com, and sign up. You will receive your free meditation instantly. That's ataanamethod.com.
Tune in to the Angels and Answers Psychic Radio Show with clairvoyants Artie Hoffman and Sky Siegel every Thursday for a 2-hour show, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Transformation Talk Radio. Artie and Sky deliver spiritual and motivational messages with passion and a sense of humor. Call in 800-930-2819 for live and on-air readings. Visit artiehoffman.com and skyofangels.com. Beyond being this amazing neurologist, inventor, author, Dr. Dan Cohen has been called to look at technology and look at personal and spiritual development and merge these together. As technology uses the healing and psychospiritual effects of synchronized sounds, vibrations, electromagnetic fields, and how that interacts with us in our nervous system in what we're calling the Soul Tech chair.
The Soul Tech Lounge induces profound levels of relaxation that transition over time into deep meditative states. The synchronized sound, vibration, and magnetic field induce these states. The subject doesn't have to work at it.
To learn more, go to soltechwellbeing.com. That's SOLTEC Wellbeing.
Om Hari 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 Om. Om Hari 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 Om.
Hello, I am back. And I'm gonna do a little bit more energy work on you wherever you are. With your permission, I'm gonna send some healing energies towards you. It's so fascinating that we can communicate this way, energetically. It's, I do this often with the YouTube videos, where I do this actually when people look at the YouTube videos, and I send healing energy to the videos. And it's interesting because they see me in these videos. But now and today, we're going to do some energy work to the radio waves. And you're going to see how amazing this is. I want you to, for a moment, just be at the place where you're at. If you're driving, keep driving. Activate your energy awareness. Very simple. Take a deep inhale. Have the intention to activate your energy awareness. Very good. And now I'm going to send energy right here in this moment to you, wherever you are. That can be in the future. That can be right now in this moment. I'm going to send energy towards you, healing energy towards you into all of your chakras. Right now, I'm sending healing energy into your heart, into your solar plexus chakra, into your throat chakra, into your second chakra, and into your first chakra. And then into your third eye, into your crown chakra. I send this healing energy now into wherever it's needed into your system, so that your system can distribute it wherever it's needed. I send this healing energy now into your system, into all areas of your body, wherever it's needed. In your mental body, wherever it's needed, in your mental body. Into your physical body, wherever it's needed. Into any areas where you have chronic pains, chronic diseases. Into your emotional body, any emotional pain, any emotional trauma, any emotional shock that's still in your system. Any remnants of any trauma that's still in your system, I send this healing energy right into it to support the healing and the transformation. Into your spiritual body, wherever it's needed, any spiritual trauma that you are still carrying in your system. I send this healing energy into your system wherever it's needed. And observe the energy flow in your body, in your heart. This is supporting the healing of the heart. Allow that energy to flow into wherever it's needed, and give yourself a moment to receive and integrate this energy. You might think, how is this even possible? What's happening? It's perfectly fine. And then as you're moving forward and receiving the energies, give yourself a moment to fully integrate this. In a moment we will take the background music down, and then you have more space and time to go there. If you feel better with the music on there, we can leave it on. Breathe deeply. All right, that's perfect. Now, observe your energy field for a moment. Observe your energy field for a moment and give yourself a moment to really feel your system. Feel your energy. Take a deep inhale and slowly exhale. That's good. Now, as you're breathing deeply, focus on connecting yourself with Mother Earth. Bring up a beam of light from the core of the Earth and allow this beam of light to enter to the bottom of your feet. And then being distributed into your whole system. Now, at the same time, call down a beam of light from the star that you are and allow this beam to enter to the top of your head and bring it all the way into your system. Feel that expansion. As you're expanding your system, your energy system, give yourself now permission to receive my healing energy and give yourself a moment now where you integrate this healing energy into your system. I'm amplifying now the energy that's flowing towards you. Don't ask me why, it's just happening. And enjoy it. Just enjoy it and being part of this healing work. You know, a lot of the times, there's scientific explanations and this and that. It's just love. Allow this healing energy to flow into your system wherever it's needed. Allow this healing energy now to flow into your system wherever it's needed. Breathe deeply, observe the energy flow, and this is the moment now where healing energy is flowing in your system, amplified in the highest frequency possible, the highest frequency that you can handle. Not more, not less. I'm sending this healing light right now into your system, wherever it's. Into the skeletal system, the joints, the body, the muscles, the brain, the heart, the internal organs, wherever it's needed. Allow this healing energy to flow wherever it's needed, wherever it's required. And now have the courage to ask for healing in your system, for your self-healing to be activated. Allow this healing energy now to be distributed wherever it's required. Breathe deeply and give yourself a moment of deep breathing. Allow this healing energy to also flow into your mind, wherever it's needed in the mind, to have clear, healthy, beautiful thoughts. Allow this healing energy to flow into your emotional body, to have healthy, balanced, and joyful emotions. Allow this healing energy to flow into your spiritual body so it can activate your spiritual connection to the divine, your source, yourself, the universe. Allow this healing energy to flow into your physical body wherever it's needed. I'm amplifying it now and raising that vibration, and allow yourself for a moment now to receive this amplified energy, healing energy, and give yourself a moment to fully integrate and enjoy and receive this. Wonderful. We have a couple of minutes left, and if you now go into integrating this, give yourself a moment to integrate this. We're going to go into a break and we're going to talk then, okay?
Wow. Hey, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to the Dr. Pat Show. This is Talk Radio to Thrive By. I'm telling you, I got to pinch myself some days, because when each of us gets called to do something that we so not thought was in our wheelhouse to do for a purpose that's so much greater than us, we get to show up and shine.
If you would like to show up and shine on the Dr. Pat Show as a co-host or sponsor, send us an email to inspire@thedrpatshow.com.
Sky Siegel co-hosts one of today's most popular psychic shows, Angels and Answers, with Artie Hoffman, as she communicates healing messages from the spirit world. These messages can be astounding, enlightening, and life-changing. Born with the God-given talent of inner guidance and the amazing ability to heal, Sky has healed thousands of people. Schedule a reading with Sky now. Call 908-500-1474 and visit skyofangels.com. Get into it for 2016. Do you want more prosperity, clarity, energy, and balance in your life? Join Lynn Brown now for one of her amazing workshops, each focusing on a key part of living your best life. For more information and to register for one of these amazing workshops, visit lynnbrownevent.com. That's lynnbrownevent.com. And get into it this 2016 with Lynn Brown.
There are so many resources out there for meditation. But did you know that Ataana's Heart Earth Healing Meditation is available for you for free? Yes, that's right. You can receive this free healing meditation today from Ataana Badili. All you need to do is visit his website, ataanamethod.com. That's ATAANA method.com, and sign up. You will receive your free meditation instantly. That's ataanamethod.com.
How would you like increased health and vitality? How would you like to avoid the onset of disease as well as slow the aging process? This is all possible through a simple, safe, and natural process. Every day we are either moving toward wellness or away from wellness.
Hi, I'm Mary Jane Mack. I'd like to be your partner in achieving optimal health. Contact me now at maryjanemack.com or call 425-392-0659. Visit maryjanemack.com.
Hello, hello. We are back, and we got Pat with us. Hello, Pat.
Hey, Ataana. Hey, you know what? I don't want to take up a lot of time, but I want to just tell everybody about how important what you're talking about is. Several months ago, I had the honor of working with you. And, the work that you did, it's hard to explain to the listeners what it's like. So let's just get to the chase and talk about the results. As a result of the work that you and I did, many things changed. Many things fell into place. And so today, when you're talking about the power of this and the power of working with energy and the power of working with crystals, it's hard to explain to people listening what happens. But here's the short version of it. At the time we spoke, there were a number of things going on, both with me personally and the network. And I will tell you that all of those obstacles and roadblocks are gone. Everything gone. Any issues with programming, new programmers showed up. We're doubling our staff. The modifications in the network, the changes, the launch of 11 channels happening in January. And it's hard to explain to the people listening to the show how this works, except to say these are the results. Now, I don't know how you explain this, but I'm going to hang up so you can. Now, what else is happening? Well, you and I talked about accelerated expansiveness. We just sent out emails to people that we've known over a 14-year period announcing our network. The response from people to host a show with us is so overwhelming. We had to bring on, not overwhelming, but so amazing that we have brought on additional people to handle the response. Nice. So when Ataana says that there is an acceleration with using crystals, and now you can attend a class to learn how to help other people do this, I want to say to everybody out there, run. Don't walk. Get some help with this. Because why? If Ataana would have told me how this worked 6 months ago or so, I would never have believed it. Now, having said that, I'm working on another project. And I talked to Ataana about this project at that time. Today, we stand to have investors in this other project to the tune of $50 million. And Ataana, I hope you can explain this to people.
I am. And thank you so much, Pat. Thank
you.
You
are amazing. Thank you, Ataana. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you, Pat. Bye.
Bye.
So what she's talking about is very important, and it's an important part. We work on energetically, or energy work. Consider this energy work as you go into an architect because you want to build a house. You have a project that you want to manifest. Consider you want to build a house. You're going to go to an architect, and with the architect, you work out the exact size and spaces of the house. And that's pretty much when people come to me, they say, look, I want to do this and this and this. You can consider me the architect, the energy architect of your projects. Then whenever you go into the depth of wanting to manifest something in your life, whatever the project might be, and here's the beauty, it's not limited to just the physical. If that's a mental project, if that's a spiritual project, if that's an emotional project where you just want to attract another life partner, or where you want to move into your spiritual purpose. Each of these are literally projects. Excuse me. My specialty is creating the blueprint for that with you. And then we're going to attract energetically the subcontractors that work out the details and manifesting, translating that into reality. That's literally what my work is. And if you look at this, I'm literally an energy architect that can help and support you on all levels. You have something going on physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, even astrally, you're dealing with entities, other beings or whatever, I can support you with that. Create a healthy life holistically, though is my forte, my specialty. And, that's something I love, and it's my passion to support people in going deeper into their lives and into their potential, because we all have great potential, but unless it's not realized, or unless it's realized, it's just potential. How many times do we have that experience where, like, I am so full of potential, it could happen now any second, but often it didn't translate. So these moments, you come to me, you find me for whatever reason, however way your guidance brings you to me, or to the Ataana method, my healing modality. You're being literally, your system is being put into motion. Everything that you was thinking of going to happen, all of a sudden is really actually taking place. And if you look at that, you have an idea, you want to get somewhere. And that's why I have a lot of high caliber people asking me for support. These projects are tremendous. They're like movie projects, music projects, business mergers. They can be on a very high level, up to even, to a very small level where the person is just happy to be energetically, not to be bothered by other people's energy. Just that, and I can literally create a blueprint of how to move forward from here to make that request a reality. And literally that's what I train for lifetimes, and it's not just, I'm just woke up this life and I'm just doing this. I'm doing this for a long, long time. And it's a difference if that's being a part of my life or it's been just integrated. And I'm picking and happy to have these people with me that are becoming the teachers and are coming into these energy healing classes and the intensive and becoming part of this mission, part of this journey. And I'm happy, and it's not specific to one specific culture or religion. It's multidimensional. It's all dimensions. It encompasses all dimensions, all realities. And that's why it's so profound. A lot of people don't understand that because they think in terms of their limited culture or their limited religion. And one thing, though, is certain, and everybody feels that, and that's love. Love in your heart. The love and the compassion, the unconditional love that we all feel. It's a powerful guide for us. But ultimately, specifically and as a specialist in that field, I am literally an energy architect to help you to create that perfect blueprint. And I'm teaching this in my energy healing classes and to my teachers. And they're slowly getting to a place where they realize, wow, this is so much bigger than I thought what it is. This is so much bigger than one modality of energy work. This is tremendous. And the results, they speak for themselves, because with this modality, you're going to have results much faster. Why? Because it's multidimensional, holistically considerate. It's not just, let's work just on this one level. No, it's working you holistically. And that means even the layers and levels that you said I didn't want to work on. Why? So it starts like gears to work all together. We're going to go into a break. Thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye. Oh, is it a break or is it actually done? This is the end. All right. Like Jim Morrison says, this is the end. Talk later.
Thank you for listening to Energy Works Radio with Ataana Badili. Each show, Ataana provides listeners with live energy healing meditations and tools to shed the layers of limitation and reveal the powerful life force within that can conceive, achieve, and activate you for an amazing life. For more information and to book a session with Ataana, please visit AtaanaMethod.com. That's AtaanaMethod.com. And tune in next time for Energy Works Radio with Ataana.